Apple's Spring Forward Media event takes place on March 9th when we're expected to get more details about the highly anticipated Apple Watch. I'm joined by Colin Gillis, Director of Research at BGC Partners. Colin, there's been a ton of buzz about the Apple Watch. How significant do you expect this product to be to Apple's pipeline, really?
The watch is coming! Right? I mean, there's going to be a lot of those headlines, and it's great to see the first new product category being released under Tim Cook. And it's going to likely be the fastest product ramp in Apple's history. Right? Now, those are the good points. Mm-hmm. Right? The tough part for Apple is, I mean, it's north of $738 billion right now, right? Its market capitalization is so large, right? And more than twice the number 2 company, ExxonMobil. The iPhone has become such a gigantic profit driver that even if the watch is the fastest selling product category, right, in its first year, it's going to be less than 10% of revenue. So while we want to pay attention to the watch, right, and it's great to see them moving into wearables, you still have to care about the iPhone because this is still the iPhone company. It's where the majority of revenue and the majority of profits are coming from. And
won't sustainability be a concern when it comes to the Apple Watch as well?
Absolutely, great question, because we know they're going to sell tens of millions, millions of these out of the gate, right, and tens of millions likely in the first year. But when you get beyond the devoted Apple fan, you get to more the customer that's the typical customer, not the first adopter, right? Will they be willing to pay for what's an unsubsidized device? So will the watch look more like the iPhone? Or will it look more like the iPad, right? And we talked about some of the different dynamics in the iPad market where it's not subsidized and the growth rates tailed down quite quickly. And in fact, the iPad market even contracted in the December quarter of 2014. So sustainability is definitely something to watch for.
Yeah, so what else do you think we can expect from this event? Anything else that could get you excited?
Again, because of the dependency on the iPhone, right? The next big milestone is going to be the Developers Conference in June. Now, we may see some refresh happen to the MacBook product lines, but again, we want to see the first new product launch, which is the watch, under Tim Cook. We want to see price points, and we want to get a sense as to what the battery life is going to be, and if it's going to appeal to not just the diehard fan, but the typical Apple user.
Sure, and coming off a historic quarter that saw record iPhone sales, and with a lot of exciting things around the corner, what is your view on shares of Apple?
Yeah, I'd have a note of caution right here because there are 2 things that have been driving it, right? One is the iPhone. Now the March quarter, you get the benefit of a channel inventory buildup. So that's going to help boost iPhone sales by maybe up to 5 million units. That's going to be real nice. But you also have to remember that they've been buying back tens of billions of dollars of their own stock, and they've been using their domestic cash to do that. So while Apple has a gigantic cash pile, right? They only have $20 billion in domestic cash, so people expect a big increase or a continuation of the share repurchase program. Their balance sheet may not be able to sustain the pace at which they're buying back stock now, so a pullback may even be healthy for Apple.
So you're recommending a hold here?
I would say a note of caution. Our price target is below the current levels, okay, right? And once the news comes out, that's when the stock may react and pull back a bit.
All right, thank you so much, Colin Gillis, Director of Research at BGC Partners. And I'm Brittany Humar for The Street.